Alright, for this next video, I got some help because I want to talk about discourse between competing points of view, and I thought I would get the help of my expert in immigration dog, my pit bull Cruiser. So, you've probably heard on the news a lot of people disagreeing very intensely about the subject of immigration. In fact, our culture right now seems to be a bunch of people disagreeing with a bunch of other people. And in this assignment, we are going to have a session where we talk about rhetorical analysis in a paper. And what that means, we talked about rhetoric at the beginning of the class. And what rhetoric is the form of power that comes from effectively using words to persuade. It's a political power. If you believe in a God who creates the universe with words, perhaps it's even a spiritual power. Certainly what it is an important power in our society, and it is one that involves people who, let's imagine, are everybody is telling you their best version of the truth, that they can figure out how to tell you, but we disagree fundamentally. Like, let's imagine for a minute that Cruiser is pro-immigrant. Yes, you're pro-immigrant. And what he wants to say about immigration is that it is America's strength because of all of the work that gets done, because immigrants are so hardworking. But he also says, yes, you do, you also say that immigration doesn't impact the number of jobs available adversely for people born in this country. Maybe that's true if everybody is picking apples in an orchard and nobody in America wants to have farm work. Maybe it is. But maybe also that's a mutually exclusive reality, because either everybody who comes to this country is working and taking jobs, or nobody's taking jobs. Let's imagine for the moment that I am an anti-immigrant person in the debate. I might say that immigrants are lazy, and yet I would tell you that one stole my job. I really can't have it both ways, can I? Can I, Cruiser? I can't have it both ways. I cannot have it both ways. Either immigrants are completely lazy and they don't do any work, in which case I still have my job. Or they are job stealers and they must be working pretty hard, and maybe harder than me. Maybe they got the job from being a harder worker. Who knows? In any case, your job in the context of the rhetorical analysis assignment is to write a 4-page essay where you look at the various arguments we're going to look at, and I have purposely chosen for this section of the class people who disagree with each other, who refute each other's points of view. And this is the reality we're confronted with. So as someone who is thinking like a college student, a college-educated person later on, how do you discern truth when people present competing versions of it to you? How do you determine where there are flaws in logic, or where there are flaws in a reasonable point of view, whether the attacks of the rhetorical analysis are ad hominem? Well, you can't say that about immigrants because you're just stupid. Stupid people can't comment on immigrants. If that were, that would be an ad hominem attack. I'm not actually refuting the argument. I'm just saying, you stupid. What are you, stupid? Likewise, if I said to Cruiser, well, you can't be right about immigrants because you're a dog. You're a dog. That would be an ad, I guess you would say, ad caninem. Making it an attack on the dog, which I would never do. Beware of dog. Cave canem, as they say in Latin. There are other situations where you're going to have to discern the truth in real life after college, where people are going to tell you two opposite things. And this is a preamble for that part of your life where you are ultimately discerning, analytical, and able to reason out the logic of a situation, to examine the arguments made, and to consider their reasonableness in light of other information available. The purpose is also for us to be ready if somebody tells us something in an era where different sides are crying fake news, to decide if it is really possible for them to make a claim that is substantiated by evidence. And you will be able to examine the rhetoric in light of the evidence available in context of this work. Isn't that right, Cruiser? Cruz is getting tired of talking about immigration. He's thinking about chicken right about now. So I'm going to sign off for now. Good luck with this assignment.